Welcome to ECNTRADE daily video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. Overnight the Australian dollar pushed higher and now heads closer towards that topside objective around 75.60, which was recently seen back in late 2021. In light of the pattern though, we are overbought, and especially when you look at the dailies, the market is potentially preparing possibly for a down test soon. As we head closer towards that top side, which is only roughly around 60 points, I feel the bears could jump in and ambush, as we've been traveling quite long now for 8 days or so. And with the one bear candle, the market is potentially getting relatively long. Looking at the euro, the market gave up its gains and now retreats away from the top side resistance around 110.90 to 111.15. In light of the pattern, I feel the US dollar, which measures the greenback strength against a basket of 6 major currencies, could actually strengthen further due to the recent jump in oil, has put inflationary fears back in the market. Therefore, could see a potential or early talks of higher rate hikes from the US. In light of the pattern, though, we are breaking down. And after the failed attempt from the midway point here, the fact is that the euro could possibly head now towards a lower range of 109 and still look towards 107.5. The bulls are still pushing for the dollar yen. However, I think this market's getting a little bit tired now, as we are extremely overbought. And like previously, when the ADX got close to this high around 70, it did turn around. And therefore, I feel we're getting very, very close to the top side of the range and eventually should see a downturn. So above 121, I think the market is preparing for probably a bearish case back to 119. Well, we'd got to the top side target around 133 overnight and was rejected for sterling. However, the market's taking a bit of a breather as it holds above the midway point. In light of the pattern, if this holds above here and it still continue to be married up to the MACD, then I feel the further tests are looking towards that 133 figure 15 or figure 20 area, and then up towards the high 133s and reassess. Looks like stops are going off in sterling Kiwi as the market takes out the level of 190.00. Not the most decisive of breaks, but however, the market's still showing divergence, so I'm not turning negative at these levels. I feel overall we could still snap to the upside. As you can see, there's more bears in this pattern than there has been bulls. Still, let's see how the market plays into today, and can we get a recovery back towards that break level of 190.00. Well, the market seems to have found a little bit more momentum for gold and pushing back towards the top side of the range around 1,948.54. In light of the pattern, the market has recovered somewhat after its few lackluster days. Keep an eye on this top side, they're around 48 to 54. As a break, could see a further rise up towards 88. But I feel the market's not really in a position to come out with a further bullish rally. But let's see how they play into today. And wrapping up with oil, well, the market, as I feared, will push higher and still looks towards that 114, 116 level. But I don't have a strong view, more to the fact I'm neutral due to the technical implications. But for those that want to trade oil, there's still room, I believe, to probably edge up towards 114, 116. But it's going to be a volatile time and also a whipsaw price action. Well, that wraps it for the morning. Thank you very much for joining me. But please keep an eye out for the intraday report and also the end of the day wrap.